Hi! Goss Pigeon! Today I'm going to be doing a video about my tattoos! Woo! And just giving like little stories about them. I've got quite a few now. So yeah, I thought that would be a fun video, and I will be including pictures. You can see some of them on me obviously, but I'm going to like include some pictures. So yes. I wanted tattoos for like years and years, since I was probably 18, 19. But I put it off for many years because I am someone who changes my mind a lot. So I thought, ooh, big commitment. I definitely want to get it right. And I'm really glad that I waited actually, because I went through a bit of a hippie phase. And that's not really me anymore. So I might have ended up with just like a load of like flowers or who knows what on me. So I'm glad I waited. My first tattoo I had maybe 5-6 years ago in York, and it's of a pigeon. Here is a picture of it. It's on my inner wrist, and it's here. Yes, and one of my best friends at the time got it for me as a present. So it was like a friendship tattoo, and it's really cool that my first tattoo is of a pigeon because I'm absolutely obsessed with pigeons, so it seemed appropriate to have that as my first tattoo. That was done somewhere in York called York Tattoo, I think it was called, on Gillygate. I believe it is still a tattoo studio there, but it's changed the name and probably completely different people work there now. It was done by someone called Bex Birch. I believe she still does tattoos in York. But yeah, I remember being really nervous, and it felt like a massive thing. Obviously, it was my first tattoo. It was surprisingly painful, I guess, because it is quite a delicate area. But I hadn't thought it was going to be that painful. But yeah, I am happy that I have my little pigeon, and I didn't think about it before I got it, but look how perfect is this. It's like a real pigeon. So yeah, that was my first ever tattoo. And then I didn't do that thing that people say, oh, once you get one tattoo you get loads. I waited several years because that was quite a small one. So I knew I always wanted quite a few tattoos, but getting a big one just seemed like such, obviously, a bigger commitment. So I got my first massive tattoo in 2019, summer 2019, on my arm. And here is a picture of it. How cool is that? It's like some kind of creepy alien. And a friend had recommended this artist because he reckoned that I would like his style. He's an absolutely amazing artist. He's called Flid Vicious. His Instagram, his tattoo Instagram is Sweet Tribal. And I now have several tattoos by him. He's amazing. Very professional tattooer. The tattoos have always healed really well. And yeah, I saw that design. It was like one of his pre-made designs. I absolutely loved it, and I was like, I want that on me. It wasn't too painful, and it healed really, really quickly. It was amazing. I can show you it on me. I've shown you the picture, but yes, I call him Quentin. He's real creepy, and I love him. And then I think once I got that one done, I was like, that was like the gateway tattoo, and it didn't feel like such a big deal anymore getting a massive tattoo. So my next one is the one you can see on me, my chest tattoo. Here's a picture of it. My two-headed creepy bird with boobs. I saw Sweet Tribal's design of this, and I was like, that's amazing. I really want it on me. I absolutely love the detail on it and how like bizarre it is. Fits in with my bird theme as well wonderfully. So yes, but I had been warned kind of offhandedly by someone that it was going to be intensely painful. But I'd gone in quite blasé. I think had I known how painful it was going to be, I might not have got it. So I'm really proud of this one because it was very, very painful. And until I don't get instinct for tattoos though, I'm not a wriggler, I just kind of lie there and deal with it. But my gosh, was it painful. Especially like these bits like in my tracheal knot. Or just thinking about it makes me go, ugh. But I just lay there and dealt with it. And all like the ribs bit, obviously, very, very painful. I remember we did it in one session, in one day. And apart from a 10-minute break where I went to Asda for like a sandwich and a drink. And I remember stumbling in, covered in cling film, looking really disorientated. And the person working there was like, "You all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just got my chest tattooed, I'm fine." But it healed really, really well. And this is probably like my favorite tattoo. I really, really love it. Yes. And then I got another one by Sweet Tribal. So he used to work in Harrogate, a place called Number 13 Tattoo. And then I got my second one at the same place by him. And that's my bat. So the picture I've shown you, it shows both of them, and I think they tie in really, really nicely. The bat one was really painful as well, and he started on my ribs, and I remember thinking, I'm gonna have to just like leave it because I can't handle the pain. But I got through it. I think the first 10 minutes are always the worst. Ribs were really bad. But I remember him telling me just to be like a puddle, just accept the pain, relax into the pain, and that helped. And yeah, I really like my bat and my bird because they're like creepy and gothic, and I think, yeah, they're really cool. I remember sending a picture to my mum of them, and she was like very diplomatic about it. She was like, "I'm glad you like them." Yeah, so, and then what was next? Well, I'll talk about the ones that Sweet Tribal did. He now works at Rose and Thorn Tattoo in Leeds, which is a really cool space. Really loved it in there. And he did me my, I designed it and then he put his own spin on it. I wanted like a rabbit / unicorn because I love rabbits and unicorns, but like made scary. So here's a picture of that one. Really liked it. That one was quite painful and it got really swollen because of just the positioning on my body. But again, like all of his tattoos, it healed really, really well. And I like how weird it is. Can show you it there. Rabbit, unicorn creature. He also did first, I think that was the first leg tattoo I ever got on my thigh, which is a pigeon with a dagger in its beak. Because I'd seen like this cutesy cartoon of a pigeon with a dagger in its beak, but I thought I want a scary one. Here's a picture of that one. Really, really happy with that because I sent him a rough idea, but he totally like made it his own, and I really love that design. That was really cool. Yes, and then in contrast to that, I have another pigeon, but a cutesy, colourful one. See, I'm someone, I love cute things. I love cuddly toys. I love like pink stuff, but I really like scary stuff. So I wanted, because I was like, should my tattoos have like this whole cohesive thing, and should they all be like similar style? But I don't think that's really me. So I thought I'm gonna have scary ones and I'm gonna have cute tattoos. So I got this cute, colourful, chubby pigeon on my leg. Here's a picture of it. I got this one done at Ultimate Skin in Leeds by Chris Jenko. His Instagram is Chris_Jenko_tattooer on Instagram, and he's lovely. He was telling me that his partner really likes pigeons as well, so we had this lovely conversation about pigeons. And this one, Bertie, is a nickname for one of my best friends, so it's like a meaningful tattoo. It's like a friendship tattoo. I was really happy with that one. And Chris Jenko from Ultimate Skin also did my axolotl. Here's a picture of my axolotl tattoo. I fell in love with axolotls years ago when I went on holiday to Wales. And there's this place called Silent World where I first ever met an axolotl. And I just thought they're amazing. They don't look real, they're so cute. And I called that axolotl I saw in the aquarium Flump, actually. It's quite funny because my cat's called Flump. And that's the one here. It took a lot longer to heal just because of the colour. And I was originally intending to have this as a whole colourful arm, which I might still do. But yeah, I love him. He cheers me up. He's very nice. I always wonder if all like the scary tattoos and the cute ones get on. I like to think that they do. And what other tattoos am I left with? Oh, Chris Jenko also did my snake. Here's a picture of it here, even though like you can see it on my hand. I just seen a cool two-headed snake design online. I thought that's awesome. Yeah, I really like that one. Wasn't too painful either. Yeah, Ultimate Skin, that was Chris Jenko too. What other tattoos do I have left to talk about? I started getting tattoos on holiday, which was really exciting because then that's like a nice memory of the holiday. And the most kind of like brazen crazy one I got was my neck tattoo. And here's a picture of it. I think on the day, this was on the day I got it. I went on holiday to Serbia with some friends. We went to Belgrade and I spontaneously decided I would like a tattoo memento of the trip. It was a really cool trip. We went to Romania first and then to Serbia. And I googled like places with good reviews. I didn't just walk into the first tattoo place, although it kind of does appeal to me getting a shit tattoo one day, like, you know, Ibiza 2005 on me or something. But I found a place called Tattoo Factory Belgrade, and I love the look of Serbian Cyrillic. So I was like, I want pigeon in Serbian Cyrillic on me somewhere. I thought maybe just get like a little tattoo of it on my hand. But then on Twitter, I saw someone who had a really, really cool neck tattoo in letters. It wasn't in Cyrillic, but it looked really cool. So I found this place, went in, Tattoo Factory Belgrade. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of the tattooist, but he was amazing. He was very cautious about giving me a tattoo on my neck, though, and he was very concerned it was going to hurt a lot. I told him, look, I've got my neck done, and he was like, it's going to be worse. And I was like, oh, and we deliberated for absolutely ages about whether I should get it done. And he was explaining, obviously, if I moved reflexively, then I might end up with like a line across my neck. So, and I nearly said, oh, okay, just do it on my hand. But then I was like, no, I want it on my neck. So I had to lie with my head back off the table. And it was quite interesting experience. I had to obviously be very careful about moving, and the breathing and swallowing was interesting. But, you know, it barely hurt. And he kept checking on me. And I was fine, like it barely hurt, it was brilliant. And he did such a good job. It's so neat. It was so funny. He was like, why do you want pigeon on your neck? And I was like, I love pigeons. And I remember like being really tired after, and then my friends had thought I was just getting a little tattoo on my hand, and they'd gone out for dinner. And then I met them all with some cling film wrapped around my neck, and they were like, what? But they really liked it. And in the UK, I've like bumped into loads of like, because it's the same in Russian. I think it's pronounced Golub. But a lot of people have asked me if I'm Russian. And when I briefly worked in a mental health hospital, I think some people thought I was from some kind of Russian prison. But I absolutely love the neck tattoo. I was so happy with how it turned out. And it's a nice memento of that trip to Serbia. The other tattoo I've had abroad is this panel, which is from the graphic novel called Mouse by Art Spiegelman. Here's a picture of it here. I went to Krakow a couple of years ago, and I'd read Mouse many years ago, and it's an amazing, amazing, powerful, harrowing book. about the artist's father's experiences in Auschwitz. And I'd always kind of wanted to go to Auschwitz to pay my respects. And having read that book, because it's full of a lot of personal stories, it gave it a really kind of, it really affected me. Obviously, it would have done even without reading that book, but you know, having read someone's personal stories and you know, the absolutely horrific experiences in there, that gave it a whole other level. And I'd wanted to get a tattoo to kind of commemorate that, and it was the last day of the holiday, and I remember thinking it's probably, I haven't really organised it, and then I just walked past a tattoo place that looked decent, and I checked the reviews, and it was called Hardcore Tattoo Krakow. They're on Instagram too, and met this lovely guy who had actually read Mouse and was very enthusiastic about it. And I think he had a copy of the book knocking around, so that's on my arm there. And yeah, he was really enthusiastic about doing it. He did an amazing job. Yeah. And also he is a fan of pigeons, and we spent the whole time while he was tattooing me talking about pigeons and giving me advice on what seeds to feed pigeons. He said sunflower seeds are good. And there's a lot of pigeons in Krakow, and he tattooed pigeons on different people at the studio. It was amazing. It was like it was meant to be. Very happy with that tattoo. And he said if I come back to Krakow, he will tattoo a pigeon on me. Unfortunately, I can't remember his name. I did have him on Facebook, but I think he's not on Facebook anymore. But if you search Hardcore Tattoo Krakow, I think they do gigs there and stuff. It was a really cool place. But yes, I want to continue the tradition of getting more tattoos on holiday for sure. Yes, and then I've got another friendship tattoo, my Batu here. I got in Whitby with one of my best friends. I've been to many Whitby Goth weekends, so getting a bat there seemed appropriate, and it was kind of a spontaneous decision. I think that place was called Whitby Tattoo and Piercing Studio. Again, so I can't remember the name of the guy who did it. But yeah, that's on my wrist there. And that's like a lovely little best friend tattoo. Yes, and I can't wait to get more. I'm planning on getting a blossom tree tattooed all up the side of my body. And I'd said I'm never going to get ribs tattooed again, but I actually wanted, my first ever idea for a tattoo was a blossom tree. So I'm very excited about that. I'd love to get tattoos on my back, all over. I really enjoy the whole process going for them. Well, apart from the really painful ones. And yeah, I will be posting videos next time I get a tattoo. And I would like to get one next time I go on holiday, which will be to Norway. So hopefully I'll get one there. Planning on maybe get some kind of Norwegian wildlife tattooed on me. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.